In past few years, we have taken great strides in celebrating Ganesh festival in eco-friendly ways. From Ganesha idol made from POP to clay idols to paper mache idols, it has been a welcoming change. And now we are seeing an effort where the clay of Lord Ganesha after immersion is being recycled. And the organization leading the change is EcoExist through their campaign of Punaravartan. Let us talk more about this initiative with the founders.
Namaste, my name is Manisha Sheth and I am the founder of EcoExist, which is a group that has been working on environmental issues in Pune for the last 18 years. I'm an architect by training and I am deeply passionate about nature conservation, about the entire living world and the deep inner connection that humanity can have with nature. So one of the campaigns that EcoExist has been leading along with several other organizations in Pune is called Punaravartan. And Punaravartan is a term in Sanskrit which means rebirth or reformation. And this alludes to the fact that in Indian culture and philosophy, there was an understanding that nature works in a cyclic manner, that everything in nature is circular, that there is not just birth, growth and destruction, but there is also a rebirth that happens in everything in nature. This was kind of the philosophy with which our entire culture lived for so many thousands of years. So the Punaravartan campaign is looking at how can we bring this kind of circular thinking into our work of nature conservation. It is particularly focused on the Ganesh festival and it is looking at all the materials that we use as part of our sacred offerings. What happens to those materials and those products after the ritual is over, after the festival is over? Who is looking at that last part of the cycle of the reuse of those materials, because they are not to be treated as waste. In Marathi, there is a term called nirmalya, and nirmalya means that which is not stained or not tainted. So in a sense, it is not waste. So if we were really able to bring this kind of circular thinking back into the way we design materials and the way we design products, we would not have this massive waste management problem that our country is facing today. So in a sense, in a short, in a summary, this is what the vision of Punaravartan is. EcoExist had started Nirmalya recycling of flowers many years ago in 2009, and we're very happy to say that the Swachh Cooperative along with so many other organizations have now integrated this flower recycling project into the government's waste management systems. We see the same thing happening for other materials also, and not just for the Ganesh festival, but for every festival that we celebrate as a culture. These festivals are very sacred and they are part of our cultural heritage. However, if they are going to impact nature negatively, if they are going to harm other living beings, there makes no sense in why we are celebrating these. And so we have to start treating nature herself as sacred, every living being as a form of God. And this is the kind of awareness and consciousness we would like to bring back, especially into the youth of today, many of whom have perhaps lost touch with what the original significance of these rituals were. So this is, I can say, what the Punaravartan campaign is aiming to do. This is how it comes. So ये एक मूर्ति है.
Okay.
विसर्जन के बाद नीचे से कपड़ा डालते हैं ना, तो एंड देन उसको ऐसे जब आप लिफ्ट करोगे ना, सारा पानी गिर जाता है. सो देन ये ऐसे सूख के आता है.
Okay.
और फिर ये हम मूर्तिकार को वापस.
अच्छा.
जेव्हा पहिला आम्ही केलं होतं 5 वर्षाखाली, त्यावेळेस ही प्रोसेस सगळी आम्ही केली होती. ह्या मातीला पाण्यात जेव्हा लोकांनी आम्हाला ही माती आणून दिली, ती आम्ही एका तगाड्यात भिजवली, त्याला वाळवली, त्याला बारीक केली मिक्सरमध्ये, मग त्याचं पावडर करून ते आम्ही 1-1 किलोचे पॅकेट्स बनवले होते. तर ते आवळवाडी गावात हे काम चालू होतं. त्या महिलांनी 1-2 जणी आणि आम्ही स्वतः हे केलं होतं.
पुनरावर्तन म्हणजे जे POP मुळे जे निसर्गाला प्रॉब्लेम्स व्हायला लागले, त्यासाठी ही मोहीम राबवण्यात यायला लागली आहे. ज्याच्यामुळं मूर्तिकारांना पण भरपूर प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत जे सरकारपर्यंत त्यांचे मागण्या पोहोचत नाही आहेत. तर पुनरावर्तनतर्फे बऱ्याच काही गोष्टी आम्ही मंत्रालयापर्यंत आम्ही गेलोय, सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. अजून POP बॅन कसं होईल ह्याच्यावरती प्रयत्न करतात. पुनरावर्तन आहे त्याच्यासोबत अजून बरेच काही NGOs सपोर्ट करतात, बरेच काम करतात सोबत ते लोक.
We were very happy. We went and met one of the Murtikars and he told us, ma'am, we have started asking the societies to give us the clay back directly. So if the producer and the consumer get directly connected, then we don't need to organize such a large project with so much collection and so much transportation. The person who's producing the item has a direct relationship with the end consumer and the end consumer can return the raw material back to the producer. So these are the principles on which Punaravartan is based.